I don't care.
Bunnies, since you're standing with the bunnies?
Sure.
You are live, by the way.
Oh, hi, friends. Sorry, we were getting all our accoutrements here.
You got your mic.
How's my hair? My hair okay? Just wash and go. Every time I get my hair done, which I did a few weeks ago, my hairdresser puts stuff in my hair and then she blow dries it and then she curls it. And I'm like, I could do this. And then I do it the next day. And then I just don't have time for that. So you're getting the, it's still damp actually, the wash and go look. But yeah. So welcome to this Thursday's Facebook Live. My name is Tara Tom, and we are at Town and Country Quilt Shop, which is in Albion, New York, which is a small town in the western area of New York, a little bit south of Lake Ontario. And we are happy to be here, and we're happy to see you. If you're new, welcome. We're glad to have you. We like to be festive, so we're wearing, what am I wearing? Oh, I'm wearing peeps.
You're wearing bunnies.
Yep, Irene's got bunny ears, and Brenda is not wearing anything today, but that's okay because she's not on camera. All right, so we've got a few announcements, and we've got some fun stuff. We literally have had so many new things coming in that we've been showing you every week. Oh, Brenda's doing this. That we don't have anything new really, like no new lines or anything, but that's okay because I pulled out some stuff that maybe you didn't even know we had here. So, all right, so let's talk about what we've got coming up. We have on this Saturday, this is a wonderful opportunity to have a great little display for Easter. Brenda's going to be teaching this class. It's called the Carrots class. It's this Saturday. And there's plenty of room if you're interested. It does involve a little bit of machine sewing and a little bit of hand sewing, but Brenda says that it would be easy to get 3 of them done in the class, or 2 of them done.
2 of them, yeah.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, that's our Carrots class.
But it is. You may want to make a lot more because they look really pretty in a basket.
Yeah. Like you had a little bunch of carrots that you just picked from the garden.
Yep.
2, Brenda says. Yep. So that class is this Saturday from 10 to 1. So if you don't have any pressing plans, we'd love to have you join us. So the next thing that's coming up, and you're probably getting tired of me talking about it, but we're excited. So we talk about what we're excited about, right? So we have 21 days, 3 weeks until the All New York Shop Hop, which encompasses all of New York. And I wanted to show you something we have for sale. These are available now. I know we talked about the t-shirts last week during Facebook Live, and if that's the only interaction you have with us, I just want to let you know that we don't have to save the t-shirts until May 1st. We have them here. You can buy them. You can order them online. You can get them when you get them, or when you pay for them, or whatever. Same is true of this. This is a, how big is this? 8.5 finished quilt block. It says The Great Sewing Adventure Across New York. I love quilting. And this would be a great addition if you are going to be doing the shop hop. Let's see if I have the small one.
Try to do this if I can. There you go. Isn't that pretty? I love this logo. I absolutely love it. So the dotted lines are the finished size.
We have little squares also. I don't know where they are. It looks like Irene might be going to see. I knew where they were, but anyway, they're 5-inch squares. And those are what each of the shops is going to be giving away during the shop hop. So all you need to do is have your passport and go into a shop, and they will give that to you. And there are, I don't know, there's one for every shop. Irene's bringing ours. And these are not for sale, and they are not available till May 1st. But this is ours. They're 5 inches. They can be incorporated into a quilt, table runner, whatever. Also used with the 8-inch one that I just showed you. And that's the one that we picked. I think it's so true. Never underestimate the power of a woman with a sewing machine. And actually, that reminds me, I was talking last week about the bicentennial quilt. And it turns out that we're going to be doing a ceremony. And I think when I talk about it, I think I'm going to talk about that, how when women get together and they have their sewing machines, they can really make an impact on the world. And I think it's great that we get to give this quilt to the county and have it be someday it'll be an artifact where they, pull it out of a time capsule, and we get to be known as someone who contributed to our community. So I really feel like that's true. So that's why I picked that saying from our shop. All right, what else? Okay, so this is a sneak peek at something. Do not ask if you can buy it, because the answer is no for a while. I'm sorry that it's no for a while, but it's so cute. We just really couldn't keep it under wraps. So we have done the past 3 years or so the Row by Row experience, which is a nationwide project that is run by a quilt shop in central New York. And what they do is they have each of the shops who wants to participate create a row. It's about yay big this year. Used to be this big. Now it's about this big. And each of the shops has the pattern for free or the kit available for the Row by Row experience. And so on your summer travels, you can stop at those participating shops and hopefully not just pick one of these up, but check out what the world has to offer in quilt shops. But the theme this year was the great outdoors, and our own Linda Luther, who is amazing at this, has created our row, and she actually sewed it into a pillow, just to give you an idea of what else you might be able to do with it. But here it is.
Isn't it adorable? It's coming out really good on the.
Good. It's a little Americana / camping scene with some stars in the sky. And she turned it into a pillow. Did she use a pillow? Oh, she used a pillow form. And some snaps on the back. So it's very easy to wash and re-put on your thing if you need to. But we are just tickled about this and wanted to show it to you. The Row by Row experience is starting later this year. So this is something that you can look forward to in August. I know it's a long time, so maybe forget about it, but then we'll start showing it again in August. So we were just excited, so we wanted to show you.
And what you get is just what's on the white.
Yes.
Linda added everything else to it to show you what you can do with them if you don't want to make a quilt out of the Row by Row.
So this brown is kind of like a what the binding might look like, but yeah, the rest of it is not part of the actual Row by row pattern. All right, so we talked about all the announcements and the sneak peek, and then I wanted to sort of highlight some of the cool things that we have at the shop that maybe aren't obvious. And at least one of them is like floor level when it's on display, so some people might never see it. That is the pillow form. I know sometimes we like to make our blocks into pillows, and this is a
18-inch.
Thank you. 18-inch pillow form. So helpful. And this is how much? Oh my gosh, this is on Irene's list. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm all right with it, really.
This is $24.99 for this pillow form, and they are available here. So you could either order them online or come into the shop and find them, but they are super handy to have, and they make it possible for us to make quilts into something else. So
one thing I learned when I was doing my pillows, I read online or read somewhere, is your pillow form should be 2 inches larger than your pillow. That makes a stuffy pillow instead of a flat pillow.
Yep, so it's kind of
because they also scrunch down a little as you use them.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of scrunch.
So that's an 18-inch, but you could take a 16-inch block and make a really nice pillow with it.
And you could do that envelope back like Linda did with this one and put some buttons on it, or you could get fancy and do a zipper. So, and I believe that this is the size that's called for with the reading pillow, which has been a popular pattern that we have had here. So yeah, just wanted to let you know that these are a thing that we have here. We also have some fun patterns. The pillow form is $24.99. So we also have this pattern, which is called Little Sister and Brother Aprons. Someday, I hope to have grandchildren. And when they are old enough to help bake, I will be making them an apron each.
They're so cute.
Aren't they cute? And if you can you turn it around? If you look at the back, they have two styles. So you could do the kind that is like a tie, or the kind that we used to use. I used to teach preschool, and we had smocks for the kids, which were very valuable.
Which would be that one.
And if you cross them, it's harder for them to wiggle out of them. So
instead of just tying them at the neck or whatever.
Yeah. So that's a great design opportunity on that. And these are $10.99. So if you have a little sister or brother that come and help you in the kitchen, this would be a great thing to make for them. The other thing I wanted to show, and I hope you'll forgive me, but these are so new that we don't even have pictures up on the website yet. But these are our newest edition of the half packs. This one is called Blooming Memories, and it's called that because it uses fabrics from the line called Blooming Memories from Figo.
Aren't they beautiful?
Beautiful
I love
spring.
That one. See the birds? I love that.
Tones and the green. And this one is called something I can't remember. Sunflower. I don't even have a sticker on it yet, but we'll get there.
This is hot off the press, let me tell you.
Like literally this morning.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a great fall quilt for your quilt additions for your decor. And this one is from the Hollyhocks. Some of them are from the Hollyhocks and Roses line. That's a great summer feel. And we've added some blenders.
And why don't you explain what half packs are?
I was just going to.
All right.
Great minds.
Yes.
So yes, a half pack is 5 half-yard pieces curated in our shop. And what they can be used for is, I think there are 10 or 11 different patterns. And what you do is you purchase the half pack, and then you get the pattern for free. And any of the patterns, or any of the half packs can make any of the patterns. So Irene's going to bring out the tippy tote because the rest of them are literally up by the ceiling, which is pretty high. But this is the tippy tote.
That would be great in the fall one.
Oh, it sure would.
Yeah.
This is one of the patterns, and this can be modified. If you don't want these long handles, you could make them shorter if you wanted to.
And I made this one, and I had enough, because you make it in the strips on the sides. I had enough, I can make a small crossbody bag. I had enough left over, and if you shorten the strips, you'll have even more left over.
Yep. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets on the inside of varying widths. Some for your pen, some for your phone, whatever you keep in your bag. So this is a great tote. And then the rest of the patterns are for lap size quilts. So if you come in the shop, you can see them. And if you go to the website, all of the half pack, except for the new ones, the half pack listings where you look at them have all of the different quilts. And what we did was we made quilts, and then we have a picture of the sample up. So those are super fun. They go together really quickly. They don't have tiny pieces. So if you've been invited to a baby shower that's 3 months from now, it's no problem to get one of those done. And
they're pretty much doable in a day if you don't have interruptions. Get them
if
cut out.
You don't have anything else to do.
And yeah, there you go. And but yeah, I mean, even the tippy toe, which is a little more complicated, I did it in a day. So
yep. Another option, if you have a baby shower coming up, but we have a question. The half packs are $38.99. All of them are the same. And you get a free pattern with that. So half pack plus pattern. So another option that we have here are 3-yard quilts. This is a one of our 3-yard bundles. It's been pretty popular. As you can see behind me, one of our friends, hopefully she's okay with us showing her quilt, has made this quilt. It's got little mushrooms quilted into it. Oh my gosh, those are so cute. I didn't know it was like that.
It's real pretty on the back.
Yeah, and this is one of our
because the mushroom
3-yard patterns. Oh, and she used Minky on the back.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's so nice. Just Minky. Oh, it's so nice. So this is one of our 3-yard patterns, and this is made from this 3-yard pack.
3-yard bundle.
3-yard bundle, thank you.
The only one of that
yep.
we have left.
This is the last one. So if you love this quilt, how it turned out, which we do, this is the last one. All right, what else? I think that is all that I had because I wanted to save some for Irene. So Irene, when you get to the pillow on here, I stole your thunder on that.
It's okay. So. I'm all right.
The pillow form, I mean.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So let's see what Irene has to show.
All righty. Good morning. How we all doing? It's another cold day. When I took the dogs out this morning, it was snowing. It's not snowing right now, but who knows? Okay. So a couple other things we wanted to show you, and I have been staring at this for the longest time, and there's an inside joke, but this cute little pattern, it's called Shorty, and it's a giraffe and a baby giraffe. They're so cute.
You want me to bring it up?
Yeah. And it's called Shorty, which I think is absolutely hysterical.
And I could picture these made. I mean, these are in the natural colors that dress would be, but I think these would be adorable in like pink and purple maybe, or
Oh yeah, do them funky.
Yeah.
Instead of doing them realistic. Do them funky.
And then it's got a chart for both the solid and the thread colors. Oh, that's helpful. I didn't even notice that.
That's a whole lot more complicated than I would probably get, but it's all good.
So cute. And we had one come in actually from the same customer, I think, has made that. Thank you. And we did the same quilting on it, just the tall
straight lines.
Yep, straight lines. So yeah,
cool. All right,
adorable.
And that is $19.99. Okay, it's really pretty. I like it. All right.
And if you do decide to do it in pinks and purples,
Shorty is what did I just say? $19.99.
Okay. If you do decide to do it in pinks and purples, why don't you bring it here so we can use it as a sample?
There you go. All right. Shameless. Another thing that we've had a little time because someone asked for it, which is great. If you see something you want, please let us know. And that's how we get different notions, different things like that, is we can't watch everything all the time, but you as a group can watch far more than we can. So one of them is Jen's block wrap. And this is really cool. All right, it comes in like this in your box, and you untie it and you lay it out. Now, this side is like flannelly, and this side is crinkly, plasticky. Great words, aren't they? So what you do, and I'm using Tara's blocks from the farm quilt. Aren't these adorable? I love chickens. So she has 5 blocks here. So what I want to do is I want to put these where they're not going to wrinkle. I had to iron them because she had them stuffed somewhere. And so I'm going to take this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? And it's the knot. I'm like, what is under there? And I'm going to lay these down so that they're on the sticky side, the flannelly side. And then I could put more than one, but I'm not going to because I have just enough.
Like if you had a row quilt, you could put all
from one row in here. That's a good idea because it's really hard to keep track of all that, especially if they have to go from place to place. Or if you do them at a retreat and then they have to go home.
Maybe I should have put them in here instead of wadding them up and put them.
I'm going to go leave them in here. And then the other thing is if you don't have a dedicated sewing space, meaning it's the dining room table, and some people think they really should be eating, so you want to put it all away, but you went to all that trouble to figure out what the rows were going to be, you could stack them in here. Yes. One is the price and one is what size block. All right. The price is $28.59, and it says it will hold some blocks. I'm going to measure it. Hang on. Oops, sorry. I was handing that to Tara and did a horrible job. All right. The white part is 13 inch. You might be able to squeak out 13 and a half. Okay, but at least it keeps them all together. So then you just roll it. And I have always been told, especially by my dear friend, Barbara Miller. Yeah, I think I mentioned her name every single time because I've learned so much from her. You should roll your quilts. You shouldn't fold them. You should roll them. And just for for information, pool noodles are great for that. I buy pool noodles after the season because they're like $1. And I roll quilts on pool noodles. And then they don't crease. But look at this. Isn't that cute? And now your blocks are all set up. So when I get home, I just open it, roll it out, and there they are. And they won't be all wadded up and wrinkled. Okay? So that's Jen's block something.
Wrap.
Thank you. The box is on the floor. So we have a few of them, and they're on the website. So if you're interested in that, just another way to keep track of our blocks. You work so hard on blocks, you don't want them wadded up in the corner. So
okay, mine were in the corner.
No, they were in a. Where did I finally find them? I can't remember where I found them. She sent me looking for them, and I found them. So, all right, that's Jen's block wrap. My April pre-sale, pre-order. Wait, I can do this because we have an acronym now.
Yes.
Pre-order
pizza.
Surprise.
Deal
of the month. She changed the name on it, and I can't function that way. I am a victim of habit, and I just anyway. The April pre-order deal of the month. Whew, there we go. Which means
we shortened it to POTM.
Yeah, which is really weird. But anyway, is it pre-order or pre-sale?
Pre-order.
Okay, pre-order, because you're going to pay for them ahead of time. Yes, dear.
Your sister wants to know how late can she order something and have you bring it to Maine with you.
If it's here,
right? Good point.
I'm here until Wednesday of next month.
Literally, she's not going home.
I'm not. Yeah, I just stay straight through because I have so much to get done. I leave a week from today to go to Maine. I'm so excited. So excited.
So you have till Wednesday, Bev.
So, Bev, you have till Wednesday. All right, back to our April pre-order deal of the month. Yay. See, if I say it 52 times.
Everyone should be clapping now.
Okay, woohoo! It is a set of, it's called Flower Girl, and it's a set of Aurifil thread. I wanted to say fabric, but I knew better. And here, I'm going to try to do this, and I don't think it's going to work. Here they are.
Good job.
I'm missing one because this finger, my pinky finger on my right hand, won't do it. So these are the 50 weights, and they're very pastel. They're so pretty. Oh, just so pretty. And there's one 40 weight. And someday we'll get into the difference between 50 weight and 40 weight. Sewers have
about 10 pounds.
Yeah, they're about 10 pounds. There you go. Have their own, they know what they want to use. I tend to use all 50 weight for sewing, for piecing. But I do know that some people use 40 weight because I don't know why. They just tell me they do. I watched a video once. Trying to pick them up again. I watched a video once, and when they explained it, it made perfect sense, but I don't remember what they said. Now I'm missing two because I can't get them all in my hand. I need bigger hands. I need my Jacob here. My Jacob has huge hands. So, but yes, they're very pretty. Okay, and they go into the pinks and the melon. That's not called melon. What's it called?
I would call it that.
Is it called melon? Okay.
Color.
Yeah, like cantaloupe. And then you've got a couple whites, a bright white and a slightly off white. These have, does it tell me how they're 40, okay, 140 weight, 950 weight, 100% cotton, and I can't tell you, they're the smaller spools. So if you're used to using those big ones with the knob on the top, these are the smaller ones. If you don't sew like I sew, the smaller ones are great because
and that way you can have more colors.
Exactly, you can have more of them. Still missing two. Apparently my hands can only hold 8. So that is our pre-order. It is
plus the blade saver.
Oh yes, and then we keep
forgetting
to bring out the blade saver that we showed last week with the flower, and you put your old blades in them, and you can cut when you're chain piecing. Okay, so the two together, the pack of thread and the blade saver for cutting your thread should be, if you bought them separately, $79.99. It is $63.99. Okay, so and that's pre-sale. So you go online, call us up, or come in, and you order it. And then at the end of the month, Tara will tally them, and she will order them, and they'll come in usually within a week or so. Sometimes we get goofed up, but usually it's within a week or so.
We're getting better at picking things what we used to do was we would see something, it would have a ton of them in the beginning of the month, and then for some reason, I don't know why, by the time it was time to order, they were out of stock. So that's happened a couple of times, but we're getting better at picking.
And then
the right
it took
things.
a long time to get them back in. Sometimes.
Oh my gosh!
It all depends on what it is. But
those
we all know
iron
this. Did
cases.
we talk about this?
We did not.
We did not.
No.
One of the things she forgot to show is something new in the shop is this adorable pillow, and it's like a what do you call it? Needle point.
It's kind of like punch needle almost. Or
Yeah.
Punch. Is that what it's called? Punch needle?
She'll look up in a minute. Does it say? No, it just tells me not to remove that tag. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't say. But isn't it pretty? And it's soft and squishy, and it's got a zipper. So if it gets dirty, you
That's
can wash
kind of
it.
velveteen on the
Yeah,
back.
it's very, it feels good. So this is new in the shop,
It's $49.99.
and it's $49.99. But he's so cute. Isn't it cute? Wouldn't this be great? Except for the fact that my sewing room is a disaster. You'd never see it.
Brenda has a bed in her sewing room. She's
Yeah, I do too. You can't see it because it's covered. But it would be very pretty in there. So I didn't think we talked about it.
Or a great gift if you have a friend
Yep,
who's a quilter.
A quilty friend. So, all right. I think I got hair on it. But anyway, all right. Here we go. Now for our 3 for Thursday. Woo-hoo. See, we changed that one a while ago.
And she's got it.
Yeah, it was like almost a year, but that's okay. All right. First one is this adorable little pattern. It's called Busybody. Isn't it cute? It takes a jelly roll or a layer cake. And then a half-yard accent, 2 in some yards, 3/4 yards for background, some binding, some backing, and some batting. And it makes it, finished block is 11 by 11. Finished quilt is 66.5 square. Isn't it pretty? It's normally $10. It's on sale for $5.99. Woohoo! And it's the only one.
Nope. There's a bunch of those.
There's a bunch of them. I
Yeah.
lied. There's only one sitting here, so I figured it's the only one. All right. The second thing, is a bowl cozy. I made these ages ago. These are the ones that you can flip in and out. And this is for putting your bowl in the microwave and then heating it. So you don't use metallic unless you want to watch sparks in your microwave, because that gets ugly. And you can put it in and out of your microwave without burning your fingers. This is the small size. This will make 2 sizes. The small size, and then there's one that's bigger. So they have batting in them. And again, don't put the, what's that batting? I always want to say Insulbright. Is that right?
It might be.
Okay, because that has crinkly. That's to keep the heat in.
That's got some metal in it,
And it's got
right?
metallic in it. So you just use regular batting, okay? And again, I will not use names, but someone told me how they made one of these for their daughter and her roommates, and they had to evacuate the dorm because they put it in the microwave and it caught on fire.
Oh.
So yeah, so don't use metallic. She goes, I didn't think I used metallic, but she must have. So
when I was in college, oh, I shouldn't have started this. This is not a proud moment. I had a sub that I had gotten, and I wanted to warm it up, and my RA had a toaster oven. The rest of us weren't allowed, and this is why. I took the sub in the paper and I popped it in the toaster oven to warm it up. Almost burned the dorm down.
It set the paper on fire.
Yeah, I was there and not a complete idiot at the moment, so it didn't really. We didn't have an emergency, but it was not my.
The only
moment.
microwave catastrophe I've ever had is I was working at Brown's in the bakery, and I had to soften some margarine, and I buy butter. Butter's wrapped in paper.
Oh yeah,
margarine's wrapped in foil. It never occurred to me. I just took the whole stick, put it in the microwave, hit the button, walked away because I'm doing 7 things at one time. And one of the workers said, "Why is there a fire in the microwave?" It was very pretty, but yeah, I almost burnt Brown's down. That'd be terrible. Oh so anyway, now that we've still do all our stupidity, here's Bowl Cozy frame template. That's the word I'm after. It was originally $23.49. It's on sale for $12.99. You might want to change this. This looks like $2.99.
Oh, okay.
$12.99. Okay. And I have like 3 or 4 of these at home because I keep losing them. And I have been tasked with making some bowl cozies for my mother.
That would be a great project. Well, actually, I don't know. I haven't made them, but I think it might be a great project for like working with a grandchild who wants to learn to sew.
I mean, it's a little tricky because you got to do the ins, but yeah, I think it would be a great thing to do. If you do that, do the big one. They turn better. Okay, just to tell you that.
And then they can have like a popcorn bowl cozy.
Then you could have a popcorn party or soup. You could do soup. I made these, just to give you some more ideas, I made these with team fabrics.
That could be a hat also.
Oh yeah, my husband, never mind, I almost took out my ears. My husband, if anything looks hat-like, he puts it on his head. I don't know why. But
I bet he looks cute in that.
He looks adorable. But I did NFL teams. Like I've done Green Bay Packers, I've done Dallas Cowboys, I've done obviously the Bills, and I've done Ohio State. So they're great for parties. Even for just decoration, if you're not putting something in the
if you're bringing like a hot dish to a place.
It could be a nice housewarming gift.
Yeah.
All right. And the final one is always our fabric. This is $5 a yard.
Speaking of things that are metallic.
Yeah, really. So don't use it for a bowl cozy, but it's gorgeous. It's brown with the gold metallic. Can you see it? Well,
I don't know if that kind of metallic is actually metal that would react.
Oh, I think it would.
I don't want to find out.
Yeah, I'm not trying it. So, but yep. So that is going to be $5 a yard. It says on here, if I get it right side up, I don't know what it says, but there's a whole bunch. It looks like 90. There's not 90 yards here. So
there might be like 7 or 8.
Oh, there's at least. There might be 9. Maybe that's supposed to be just a 9. Oh, it's an 8 sideways. That's what it is. It's an 8. So there's about 8 yards here and $5 a yard. You could get the whole bolt for $40. I don't know. I mean, it could make a back. It would make an awesome binding. This would be cool binding if you had gold and brown in it.
Yeah.
I just checked it with my sunflower quilt, but it's the wrong brown. So, but yeah, $5 a yard. That's pretty darn good. Okay, I am doing a quick scan, and I think we got everything. So, if my dear friend Brenda doesn't tell me there's any questions, give me a dirty look. I don't know why. Just looked at me like, like that.
Now she's giving us a clueless look. I'm thinking she doesn't have any.
She hasn't heard it yet. So anyway, so no questions. So please stop and see us. I will not be with you for the rest of this month. So they've all been answered. She's taking care of everything. And actually next week, my dear Tara will be flying solo. So if you
see that I'm not here, you'll know why.
You'll know why. She can't figure out how to
get it all together.
So, but anyway, but stop and see us, give us a call, whatever. We look forward to seeing everybody. All right, you guys have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.